Uh, so you probably hear you wonder who are Roma Egyptians. I'm sure you are aware that about Roma, and you know the quote introduced by EU saying that by Roma we mean Kali, Ashkali, Egyptian, Manouche, and all kindred population with aim to embrace the diversity.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Ghaith. I'm from Syria. I was studying computer information systems in Syria before the beginning of the war, and because of the situation, I was not able to graduate. Because in Syria, you have to join the army when you reach a specific age. The service is mandatory there, and I didn't want to be a part of this war, or like to be a killer in a way.
Me, I'm Ashkali myself. You may see the first time I'm Ashkali. I look human, very human, and I feel equal with everyone. But I don't like to be called Roma, as EU is calling us and embracing us in one community. And really, we are fighting this naming in one group. And in Kosovo, they use acronym Roma Ashkali Egyptian, like RAE. We also fight that a lot, so it's huge discrimination.
I left Syria in 2013 and I came to Lebanon first, where I stayed for about 3 years. There are about 1.5 million Syrian refugees live there due to the situation in a country where there is about 4 million. So you can imagine about half of the residents are refugees there today.
The Roma Egyptians are marginalized and very poor communities in Kosovo due to many reasons. Low education, more than 95% unemployment, 58.5 average life expectancy, a lot of problems with housing.
Most of these refugees are living in camps, actually, where they have they are facing very bad conditions, actually, and that's a big problem, especially in the period of COVID, because most of these refugees living in small rooms or tents, so no social distance.
Corona came like very fast. Then the price for food and non-food items like hygiene, medicaments, and all the things increased immediately. And the community with bad socioeconomic situation, they didn't have money to buy what was needed.
Most of these refugees have no right to work, no right to study, just because they are refugees. So they are like just depending on foods and aids and from the UNHCR or other organizations.
About 50% of population is under 18 and around 25% are under 5 years old. And the main reason for that is to receive a social assistance. Due to COVID, the gynecologist visits decreased highly. More than 80% of women didn't visit regularly a gynecologist. More than 50% of people didn't receive regular vaccines in the last 2 years.
Only 5% of these refugees were able to take the vaccine for many reasons. First, there is a lack of vaccinations in Lebanon.
They were not informed about what is the coronavirus, and the campaigns organized with leaflets and everything didn't work, and they didn't know at all what are the negative impacts of COVID-19. They didn't visit health institutions if they had symptoms.
And the process of vaccination needs to, like, sometimes internet, or you have to call or to visit a specific center for an appointment for the vaccine. And most of these refugees are not able to do this. Most of them have no connections. Most of them have no phones.
Many people do not have technology or internet to apply. And as well, then many places they organize the immunization in rural areas when there is an empty school or whatever.
In isolated area, and sometimes you need a permission to leave the camp and to go back to the camp. So it's not easy to go to a specific center or to a clinic or to a hospital to do this.
They cannot pay transport or taxi or bus. There is no good public lines in Kosovo to go and get vaccinated.
Most of them call the green number that the UNHCR put for them, like for this process, but always the response is like, we will call you or we will send you a message, and some of them are waiting for about 4 or 5 months without any response.
There is no official data how many people were infected or are infected or passed COVID or died from COVID from the 3 communities, because no one is taking information by ethnicity, and as well many people didn't inform them, and there is very low number of vaccinated people.
And to be honest, not only refugees, a lot of Italians are afraid of the vaccine.
I live with community, and there is a lot of fake news. There is lack of information for opportunities and process how to get vaccinated. Kosovo created an online portal when people have to register. So I did try myself. I did apply just to try the system. I got the vaccine after 2 days. I posted in Facebook, and in 15-20 minutes, 7 people called me. Okay, can you tell us how to get vaccinated, how to apply and everything? So you need simply role models, to pass the word from others to promote the vaccination.
As I told you, we are lucky here in Italy that we have the opportunity to be vaccinated, but we have always to think about these refugees. Lebanon is just an example, but there are millions like them in Turkey, in Iraq, in Jordan, different areas in the world that have the same problem. We have to think about them because they are not a priority for many of the host communities always. No one think about them actually.